one is ganging up against you. Please. I know exactly what you're trying to do. You're trying to defend everybody in this house. And I know why things are like that. I mean, I came back to this house with a report that I found Umebi's picture in my fiancé's house, and not even one person. Nobody said a word. I just want to leave this family, focus on my own family, and just have my life. See, don't talk like that. Please. We are still one family. Yes. We are? No, we are not. And I know why things are like this. We don't need to deceive ourselves. Oh God, please just stop crying. Just... Please. Please. I just want to be left alone, please.
Life. What kind of confusion is this? Why didn't I meet Dumebi first? She has my son. I just don't know how I'm going to explain this to Silva. I love her too. But I can't marry two wives. What do I do now?
I've just been thinking, I've been wondering, how did my picture get to that guy's house? I mean, how? Someone I don't know, someone I've never met? We don't have any relationship. So how did he come about my picture? Huh, Mommy, I honestly think Silva is up to something.
You know what? No matter what her plan is, she must tell us how she came about your picture.
Mommy, that is exactly what I'm saying. Silva is frustrated. She's looking for whom to blame for Prince's disappointment.
Let's wait for him to come here and clear himself.
Wait for who? That one? Let's forget about that one. He is not really what Silva said he is. Silva did what?
Have you greeted me this morning?
I greeted you already this morning. Well, but this is not the first time we're seeing today.
How dare you talk to me in that manner? Are you crazy?
What did I do to you? I already greeted you this morning. Why did you have to slap me?
And I will slap you again if you don't take time. Are you crazy? Eh? Now listen. You have today to tell me how you came about my daughter's picture.
Yes.
Mom! Mom, what? Do you know what you did?
Whatever thing she did, you shouldn't have slapped her.
You shut up. Do you need your own slap? Joseon. You are Joseon. So Sandra is not supporting him.
Mama, if I mind that you will turn red.
Mom, you did what?
Oh, baby. You didn't on the TV. You're crying. What is wrong with you? I'm talking to you. What is it?
I have a feeling you will break my heart.
Break your heart? How?
Who is the woman in your life?
There you go again. Which woman?
Please, I don't need you to lie to me. Just tell me the truth. Who are you seeing?
Seriously, you need to stop thinking negatively. Who is feeding you with such lies?
Nobody is feeding me with any lies. I saw it myself.
What is she talking about? I hope she didn't take that picture.
I don't know how I'm going to tell him that I stole a picture from his house. No, I can't tell him about it.
Baby, seriously, if this is a joke, you need to stop it.
It's not a joke. I know exactly what I am saying.
What are you saying? I mean, I have introduced you to my father. My family knows you. If not for the accident he had, I would have been to your house to see your mother. What else do you want? Didn't that prove a point to you that I love you? And I want to marry you?
I'm just scared. I'm losing everything. My family. My sanity. I don't want to lose you.
Well, I think it's because you're thinking a whole lot lately. You have to free your mind. Yeah, you really have to. Let me get you something to drink. That will help you. Hey, cheer up.
Yeah. There are two women in my life, yeah. I'm in love with one and the other have my key.
I'm sorry, who was that?
A lady, she used to come here.
A lady brought the letter.
Yes, sir.
Let me have it.
Yes, sir.
Come go.
You might think you are smart, but someone else is smart. I'm not the type you can reason with. You have done your smart work. Expect mine too. Every one of us must make the feet of his on our leg.
No name, eh? She's playing a fast one.
Babe.
Yes?
Do you know this lady in question?
Oh, I don't know her. But that's not a problem at all. Yeah. All I need is information. Oh yes. Inquiries. Who is that? The fool is calling. Bastard.
Don't pick it.
Idiot. Fool. But girl, what do you think?
He must have gotten your message.
Definitely. Definitely. You know what? When I'm done with him, he will never try this rubbish with anybody again.
In his next life, that's if he has any, he will never mess with any other girl.
Babe, I beg, Mo could do fast, so...
Must I go with you?
You trying to must go with? He's calling again.
Let him call till he gets tired.
She's is now important. For real. I mean, more to go.
But seriously, babe, can I just stay home, please? Let me just stay home and...
Let's just go to the supermarket and pick something. Babe, I beg, move there. Go now.
I'll only go with your one condition.
What condition?
You shop for me too.
Ha! This girl, don't worry. I'll shop for you. You know what? It's your money. I'll shop for you. I beg, there's no time. Are you drunk?
Since you're shopping for me, I'm going with nothing.
I'll shop for you, girl. They know they eat your money.
I hope you're with your ATM.
So sis, I don't want us to talk about this at home. So that's why I am here. Sis, please let's forget whatever thing that happened yesterday.
Well, Silver is the problem here. She will have to tell me where she got my picture from. She must tell me.
But what if she truly found the picture at Prince's house?
Then it's very simple. The prince in question must have to come out and tell me how my picture got to his place. Because I don't know him.
So maybe I understand. But all I'm saying is let us just settle this amicably without having any grudges with anybody.
But she started it first. She started it. I mean, the way she approached me was not nice. She angered me by doing that. You know.
It's alright. I will talk to her. And I believe she will understand.
You better talk to her. The prince must have to come out and explain how my picture got to his place. He must explain, oh. He must.
But maybe what if this prince is someone you know from years back?
That's not true. I have never met anyone by the name Prince. Yeah, I had a friend during my NYSC days, but then the person's name was Ugonea.
Really?
Yes, really. So I don't know where she got all this rubbish from. I honestly do not know. Well, I will be having a meeting with Charles today. Yes, and I do not have any choice but to tell him about my father's son.
Are you breaking up with him?
I honestly do not have an answer to that question of yours now. But I wish all this never happened. I mean, I wish Gonia wasn't the father of my son. Then all this wouldn't have even happened in the first place.
That's alright, maybe. Just put yourself together. And just let the will of God be done. You'll be fine.
I don't have a choice.
I have to go now.
Alright, darling. I'll see you. Take care, sis.
Bye.
Did you see the lady that just left my house as we were leaving?
Yeah, I saw a beautiful lady leaving the compound as we were going out.
She's one of them.
Is she the one that had a son for you?
No, but I met her first when I returned from the States. My brother, seriously, I'm in a serious feast. Like, I've been thinking a whole lot lately. I have to choose between one of them and...
Well, if I were you, I would choose the one that had a son for me. You know why? Because men who rejected children that were born to them before they got married end up being childless in their own marriage.
You're right. Very correct. At least a bird at hand is better than millions in the bush. You get. But I love this lady. I've grown to love her. You get. And the point now is I had proposed to her.
You have to use your number 6 first. Because this is marriage, not relationship.
Seriously, I've been thinking a whole lot lately. Like, I'm thinking, was I fast to propose? Was I mean, this whole thing is let's look for somewhere to just chill and think of life, man.
There are 2 women in my life, yeah. I'm in love with one and the other have my key. Yeah. Hey, somebody tell me what to do. Yeah.
Fine, what is it? What is wrong with you? How many times have I made it clear that it's over between us? Why are you following me about?
Siva, what has come over you? What have I done to you?
Well, you have done nothing to me. But I don't want anything to do with you again. Why is it so hard for you to understand?
There is nothing to understand. You can't just wake up one morning and tell me you're done with me without a reason.
Reason or no reason, I am done with you. Get that into your thick skull and stop following me about.
Nowhere. You must tell me your reason.
Ifeanyi, you're harassing me. This is front of a supermarket and I came here to shop. Can I go in, please? Look at her. Who is that lady with you?
I don't know. Sylvia, what is your reason?
Okay, Since I won't shop, you can have the supermarket. In fact, have the whole building. Little. Maybe she's the one. Maybe. See? Oh, she's walking out.
Siva, come here.
This guy is so annoying. Hey! Look at him. Hey! Just look at the way he's following her. My God! This is serious. Seriously, let's just leave. Let's leave.
You said you don't want fish.
Oh, yes. I'm very okay with the drink.
Babe, you look worried. What is the matter?
I am really worried. I am.
Share with me. Okay?
I honestly do not know how you're going to feel about this. But I have no choice. I have to tell you.
Are you pregnant?
No, I'm not pregnant. But it has to do with us. Listen, Charles. I haven't told you this before. I have a son.
You have a son?
Yes, I do.
Well, if that is the case, you don't have any problem. I will accept the boy to be my son by the time we get married.
That is not it. Listen, okay, I'll just give you a brief of it.
Okay.
I got pregnant 8 years ago. And I lost contact with my friend that got me pregnant.
Okay.
And then I had the baby. My boy is grown now. He's all about knowing his father. He's so intelligent that he questions me almost all the time about the father. And I can't keep dodging it all the time. Okay, to cut the whole story short, I have reconciled with my son's father.
And what has that got to do with our relationship? I told you as for the boy, I will accept him as my son. After all, he got you pregnant and abandoned you.
That was what I thought until I met him. Listen, Charles, you need to understand with me. Now I'm compelled to do so many things I never wanted to do. All because of this little boy. I don't have a choice, my dear. Please try and understand with me.
Understand what? Understand what? What do you take me for? A fool?
No.
I have told you I will accept the boy. So what else do you want me to say?
Listen, I need you to really understand
See,
with me.
we have come a long way for you to start telling me this bullshit. As for the boy, I will accept him. I don't care who the person is, but I know nobody can take you away from me. Nobody.
Charles.
I'm sure that lady must be the one he told you he's in a serious relationship with.
I thought as much.
But did you notice the way she walked out on him? It simply shows they're having issues with each other.
And the idiot was just there mocking her like a goat. Hey! Huh? He was shocked when he saw me. But Rita, we F up. We made a mistake. We would have stayed back to monitor that girl. Yes.
I've been, you know, because that girl face looks very familiar. I'm just trying to remember where I met her. I can't remember.
I need facts about that girl. She must be the reason Ifeanyi is messing up with me. Okay.
All I know is that I've met that girl. I know I've met that girl before. I don't seem to remember where.
Babe, I beg. How's that in my body? Make her go eat. Let me just go and eat first. Then I'll know what to do to that idiot.
I've met that bitch before. I know, but I don't seem to remember where.
Silva, why didn't Prince come today as discussed?
I did not see him.
That is a fat lie. You met him today.
And how did you know we met today?
So why didn't he come here as agreed?
You won't force words into my mouth.
Ah, okay.
You know what? Maybe he's right. You're lying to us.
Silva is lying to us. And as far as I'm concerned, this case must end this night. You must tell me where you got my picture from. You must tell me, oh.
Can't you just calm down to maybe?
Calm down for what? Why are you telling me to calm down? Oh, because you're not the one rightly involved? Now you can talk.
Maybe I already told you where I got your picture before.
You didn't tell me nothing. I mean, why didn't the guy in question come here and tell me when and how my picture got to his house? Please, just shut up. What is the meaning of this? Maybe I should be the one asking you questions. How did your picture get to my boyfriend's house? Oh, is it because I've been quiet? Because I want peace to reign? Is that why you two want to kill me? Well, I won't let it happen.
Look at this idiot, peacemaker. Are you mad?
If you call me an idiot one more time, maybe, if you call me an idiot one more time, what will you do? You are, in fact, you're a bigger idiot. A bigger one. What will you do? I don't know what. Imagine I will teach you this. You can't do anything, please.
Silver, you're causing trouble in my house.
I mean, I can't even believe what I'm hearing. That's all you have to say, Mother. That I am causing trouble in your house. Mother, you were seated here. Your daughter called me an idiot. You did not caution her. Not even a word. And now Silver is causing problems in your house. It's okay. I'll leave you all to have your peace so I don't cause problems anymore.
But as for you, Jumebi, you, what? Leave us, just go. Go. But remember, it is not yet over until it's over. You must tell me where you got my picture from. Can you imagine the nonsense? Hey, Mommy, what baffles me most is that picture was taken years ago. During my days in NYC camp. So how did the picture get to Silver? How?
Sister, calm down now. Mommy, calm down.
Huh?
Good morning, sis. Sis, I'm really sorry for everything. I'm deeply sorry for what we did to you. So sorry.
Please, stop crying. Accept our apology, please.
Silva, we are still one family. We are so sorry, sis. We are really sorry. The truth is that I don't even know this prince of a guy. I've never met him. I've not even been to his place. So I was surprised when you said you saw my picture in his house. Please, he's not worth being a problem between you and I. Really sorry, dear. Big sis, please. We're sorry.
Please. Like Sandra said, we are one big family. Yes. It's okay, okay? Stop crying.
Please. It's okay. You say it's okay. You always say you're sorry. But you can't up against me. You refused to believe me when I said I didn't know how her picture got to Prince's house. You're telling me you're sorry. Very sorry, please. Let bygone be bygone. It's not easy.
Let go. Oh, let go.
It is true, I wanted to bury the hatchet with Silva. But I'm still bothered about how my picture got into Prince's house? How did he get my picture? Or is it that someone gave it to him? But how could that be? I still need to set my eyes on this so-called prince of a man. Maybe seeing him might solve this whole problem.
Please go to the ward. Oh, are you there? Okay, go to ward 3. Check on that woman there, please. Make sure she takes her medication. Alright. Oh my God. Are you okay?
Mom, I'm hungry. Let's start going.
I know you're hungry, but just have to calm down, okay? Your auntie will soon be here, so we're gonna have lunch.
Mom, isn't Silva coming?
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
She's going to have lunch with us. Oh, she's already calling. Hello, Silva. Oh, okay. Stupid.
Alright.
What are you doing here? Don't tell me your dad is here.
Yeah, here is the hospital.
Oh my goodness, what a small world.
What are you doing here?
Oh, well, I'm here to see my sister. We're supposed to have lunch together. And I've just been... Oh, here she comes. That's my sister doing. Waiting, sis. This is Prince. Prince I have been telling you about. My fiance.
What are you talking about? This is the father of my son, the Ugoni I've always told you about. So what are you saying?
No, this is not even that. This is Prince. Same Prince I've been telling you about.
Christ, what kind of coincidence is this? What have I gotten myself into? Oh, Jesus Christ. How was I to know they are sisters? Huh? Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. What do I do now? What do I do? What do I do? Yeah, Andy. Where are you? Oh, okay. Just wait for me there. I'm coming, eh? My brother, there's a problem. When I come first.
I am yet to understand how this picture got to Prince's house. Maybe took this picture about 8 years ago.
Hey, see you back. I don't know you're back. Why is your face like this? Are you okay?
Are you dating Prince?
What did you just say?
I asked a simple question. Are you dating Prince?
Is this some sort of joke or what?
Of course it is not a joke. You maybe tell me, how did this picture get to Prince's house?
Prince's house?
Yes. this picture? I don't understand you, my sister. Okay, listen. The last thing I want you to do right now is pretend. Please just come out with the truth and tell me already. I mean, say the truth. How did your picture get to Prince's house? No, Silva. You are the one who should tell me the truth. What are you talking about? This picture you're having here is mine. And it was taken 8 years ago. So what exactly are you doing with my picture? Where did you get it from? What is the problem here? See, Mr. CHUKWU, I was just here on my own. Silva came up with this picture saying that she got it from Prince's house. Asking me what the picture is doing there. I don't even know who the prince is. I have never met him. I don't know who he is. So what are you talking about? You know exactly what I am talking about. And what I'm trying to understand is why you were shouting. I asked you a simple question. This right here is your picture. How did it get to Prince's house? Silva, did you ask Prince about that picture? Oh, well, I did not. Because I am suspecting that my sister right here is dating Prince. Oh no, Silva. You're way bigger than this. Do not belittle yourself. I mean, do not allow me to see you as a fool. Oh yeah. Baby, this is the last time I will take another insult from you again. I won't stand there and watch you insult me. No, I will insult you. As a matter of fact, you are a bigger fool to have thought in this little head of yours that I have something to do with a man I have never met. What is wrong with you? Baby, I'm warning you. No, you won't warn me. I am warning you. You will not then warn me. I am warning you. You will not warn me. What is wrong with you? Hey, why are you over a man? What is going on here? Oh God. Mother, please, with whatever you hold dear, warn your daughter. Warn you, maybe else I will deal with her mess. You won't do nothing. When I mean nothing, absolutely nothing. You can't do anything. Listen, please, just calm down. What is the problem? Mother, nobody should tell me to calm down. I am not going to calm down. I will keep quiet. Tell her to tell me the truth. How did her picture get to my fiance's house? Everybody's acting like I'm sounding crazy, but I know what I'm saying. How did this picture get to my fiance's house? But of course you are sounding crazy, and that is why I will not stop calling you a big fool. You still haven't told me what you're doing with my picture. Where did you get this picture of mine from? Mother, warn her. Ask her where she got my picture from. I will not take any rubbish from her. I did not say what. Oh, will you shut up? What will you say? Shut up, Silva. What is wrong with you? You started this nonsense. Eh? I started what? You were here the whole time she was insulting me and you said nothing. And now you're asking me to shut up? Why? I won't take this. All I want is for her to explain to me. Just a simple explanation. How this picture got to my fiance's house. Let me have that picture. By the way, who is your fiancé? The one that gave you an appointment and disappointed you? Eh? Not disappointed. Silva, just calm down so we can settle this amicably. I don't want to calm down. I just want her to explain to me how her picture got to my fiance's house. And Mama is standing here supporting her. Oh no, Silva, don't even go there because it is not over yet. If you don't give me a satisfactory explanation on how that picture got into your hands, I swear I'm going to take this up from here. You're going to take it up? Yes! See, this whole thing you're doing, this whole thing is a charade. It's a camouflage and you know it. Now listen, Silva. Listen! When you saw this picture at Prince's house, did you ask him how it got there? I did not. Oh, you see, Mother? You didn't! And you were here blabbing over a man? What is wrong with you? See, Mother, this daughter of yours is nothing but a blatant liar. I am telling you! Do not be surprised that the prince of a guy might not even know anything about this picture. And she's here making troubles. Now listen, you have to go and bring that prince face to face. We have to talk about this. Yes, we have to. Yes, that is exactly what we are going to do. Invite him here. Let him come and clear himself. Yes, so tomorrow. If you don't do that, there will not be peace in this house. I won't let it happen. Do maybe think she's smart. She claims not to know a prince or even anything about the picture. Very well then. We shall see who laughs last. Because I will fight. I will fight to claim what rightfully belongs to me. no matter who is standing behind her.
So, Ogonia is the so-called prince that Silva has always talked about. He did not cross my mind when Silva came home with my picture she found in his house. It didn't even occur to me that Prince is my Ogonia.
Who is that?
Hello.
Okay. Good day.
Good day.
Have a seat.
Thank you. I bought these beautiful dresses for you. Won't you check them?
Well, I'm sorry, I can't accept it.
Why?
What is wrong with you? You want us to start going all over this again?
All over what? Am I not talking to you?
Are you okay? Listen, I don't want to go all over this again. I have already explained the situation of things to you. All you need to do is to just understand with me. Yeah, I disappointed you, but I'm sorry about that. I can continue.
I can see you are hell-bent in destroying my life. Tell whoever that is advising you that he or she is endangering your life. Because nobody triumphs my capability and remain the same. Yes. If you think I can leave you for another man, you are making a very big mistake. You better have a rethink.
Is this a threat or what? Are you threatening me?
Don't allow me to do what both of us will regret.
What's the meaning of this rubbish? Now get out of my office.
Maybe, if I can't have you, nobody can.
Charles, leave my office. Take this thing and get out. What nonsense. You're threatening me? Oh, goodness.
Brother, I was so shocked to the bone marrow. I couldn't believe my eyes. Come see confusion. Sylvia was calling me Prince and Dumebi was calling me Ogonaya. Like, I was damn confused. I felt like a dog on a leash.
One, it is not your fault, but somehow you are to be blamed.
How?
Yes, because you are too fast in proposing to Siva. You just met this lady and immediately you proposed to her. You should have given her some time, at least, to study her.
You don't have to blame me, okay? Because I didn't know I was going to meet Dumebi again. Do you know how long I searched for her?
That is why I said it is risky to rush such thing. You understand? If you did not rush it, you wouldn't afford this victim.
Well, look, I didn't call you here to start blaming me, alright? But I want us to put heads together and know what to do, because I'm confused.
Well, you cannot marry two sisters at the same time.
That is a problem. Like, that is a damn problem. I don't even know who to choose. Dumebi has a baby for me, and I've grown to love Sylvia, so the whole thing is complicated.
You see, I'm also confused. You are the one who knows these girls. Take your time. Do not rush so that you will not make a mistake.
Silva, you have heard what Dumebi said. And I plead with you to forget about your affair with Ugonaya.
I should forget my affair with who? Ugonaya. Mother, you know that is not even possible. I won't even think about it. I won't give it a second thought. For what? For Fine! She met Ugonaya before me, accepted. I don't have a problem with that. But mother, that was in the past. We are talking about the present. This young man lost contact with her, met me and proposed to me, showing indication that he has forgotten his past and living in his present. Please, kindly tell your daughter to stay away from Ugonaya. Biko, you have lost your sanity. You're just talking rubbish. Oh, I'm talking rubbish. Yes! Whether I am talking rubbish, that is none of my business. It is even none of your own business. Just stay away from my man.
Well, you're deceiving yourself, my dear. I do not blame you. Keep blabbing.
And I ask you again, are you aware that the young man in question is Ebuka's father?
So? I should jump into the lagoon because it's Ebuka's father. Mother, that is none of my business. I don't care. If he wants to adopt Ebuka as his son, but that will be after our wedding. Accepted. But Dumebi should not use her son as an excuse to take my man away from me.
Can you hear yourself speak?
I mean, can you see how senseless you are? Talking rubbish.
Anyway, I don't have time for whatever you're saying.
But just have it in this little head of yours that
Ugonia is mine and mine forever.
Yes, of course it is.
Yes! You're betting me! Why would I bet you? What nonsense is this? Just Sin bets me. What is wrong with my sisters? Why are you two fighting each other over a man?
No, nothing is wrong with me. Tell Silva to go back to her wretched boyfriend and leave my man alone. She should go back to her boyfriend. All of the night, you are talking about me going back to my boyfriend. You that left Charles because you saw a rich man, uncle.
You're not just stupid, but you're also insensitive.
Who left Charles? Who left Charles?
Well, God knows I did not leave Charles for anybody. I left him because of my son. My son wants to be with his father, and his father wants to be with me as well. So what nonsense are you saying? What about you? Why did you leave Ifeanyi? Why did you leave Ifeanyi? Why? You should be ashamed of yourself.
Mother, please, warn her. Warn her! Don't take any insults from her.
You're a she-goat!
What will you do?
You're a she-goat! Please. What's that? Silva, you are causing confusion in my house. I've told you exactly what to do, but you refused. What exactly do you want?
Mom, please take it easy with her.
Hey! Will you shut up? Shut up! What do you want?
That's all you have to say. As a mother, that is all you have to say. It's alright. I understand exactly what is going on in this house. She is your daughter. I am not. So you always take sides with her. I don't have a problem. Just continue. But I want to let you and you know. You see this battle?
You must win what? Okay, for money. Mom, you said it now. You are in love with Ebuka's father. Can you imagine how senseless this girl is? She doesn't even care. She said after her wedding, she can now come and claim Ebuka back. I will be fed up by you. Don't tell me to come down also. You were here, she was doing all sorts, You couldn't say it. He said, sister, calm down. Don't calm me down, no. I don't want to calm down.
Call me an orphan. They say I am hopeless, and they try to take the only thing that gives me.
Hi, sis. Silva, please, can I talk to you? Sandra, as far as you all are concerned in this house, I do not want to speak to anybody. Please. Silva, why are you sounding this way? I've not done anything wrong to you. Well, how about you going to talk to your sister to stay away from my man? Silva, so you don't appreciate the fact that I came to talk to you? Oh, you came to talk to me. You know, you all are just too sentimental in this house. I have come to realize that I'm all by myself. So please, just let me be. Please. Silva, I don't like the way you sound these days. Well, since you want to be left alone, I will let you be.
I will fight. If no one speaks for me, I will speak for myself. I will fight. I will fight. No matter.
Surprised to see me, right? Well, it's good to see you again. See, I've been looking out for you after the last time we met at the supermarket. It was just yesterday I got to know that you work at the hospital and that you normally come to eat here.
What do you want from me, John K?
Oh, baby, you left me with no choice. I was so worried about you. Now tell me, who was the little boy I met you with at the supermarket?
Should I say you're jobless or what? Now you listen and listen very attentively. John K or whatever your name is called. Stay away from me and anything that has to do with me generally. Do you understand that? Rubbish.
To maybe?
What class is he?
Basic 3.
Really? He must be very intelligent.
He is really, really intelligent. I think you got that from you.
I swear down. Big boy.
Yeah. Auntie! Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine, Auntie. Auntie, guess what?
What?
My mom said Uncle is my father.
What is she doing here? I asked the question, what exactly is she doing here?
Sylvia, please, just take it to your pill. We can sort this. It's on my phone.
Please just shut up. You know there is nothing to sort out. You are engaged to me. She is engaged to another man. So why is she in your house?
Excuse you? And who cares? Who cares if you're engaged to him or not? Now you listen and listen very attentively. You being engaged to him means absolutely nothing to me.
Did you hear that?
He is the father of my beloved son. And the earlier you get that into this thick brain of yours, the better for you. So why don't you just leave us alone? Go to Ifeanyi, leave Ugonnaya alone.
I am no longer with Ifeanyi. We were just friends before I met Prince. But I want to ask you a question. Why are you endangering the life of this man? Because you and I know that Charles would not be alive and see you date another man. So tell me, why are you here?
So what? So what? Oh, Silva, you think I'm a fool like you who left your man miserably because you saw a good-looking young man that is well-to-do. But I'm sorry to disappoint you. This man right here is mine. All mine. Please. And for your information, I have settled with Charles.
Please, can you people just take a chill pill for once? We have a kid here. Besides your sisters.
Please shut up! This Nitwit is not my sister.
Don't tell me to shut up.
I will say it. If she is my sister, she would want my peace. But no! She wants everything I want. Now she wants you. But trust me, babes, you won't get him.
Excuse me? And who wants to be your sister? Who wants to be close to you? Hello? Who wants to? Sylvia, you should be ashamed of yourself. You are nothing but a fool.
Shut the deal.
Can you stop? Stop doing this in my house!
I will take that from you!
Silva has started again. And this time, I will make sure I teach her a lesson she will not forget in a hurry.
Mom, what has she done again?
Your sister just called me. that she met her at Ugonia's house, beat her up and got her wounded.
What is wrong with Silva?
She has beaten more than she can chew. Let her come back and meet me. She will come and meet me in this house. Hey! Come on. What did you do to my daughter? What? Come on! Tell me! What?
What's it? Eh? I've had enough of nonsense you all give to me in this house. What is it?
Silva! Did you just push my mom?
Who is this? What? Are you sick or something? Did I touch her? Huh?
You want to fight me? You want to fight me? You want to die? You want to die? Yes! You test me! And I will do it!
Thank God. Arrest my lady.
Silva, you have every right to remain silent. Or whatever you say or do, used against you in the court of law.
Thank you,
officer.
Officer, don't touch me. Don't touch me. I didn't do anything to her. She started it first. She tried to steal my fiancé away from me. You are not stupid. Madam, move it. Madam, move it. We don't want to be rough on you. Move. Move her. Take it away. Move. Go away. You're going to suffer for all the things you've done. Take her away. Nonsense. What nonsense?
Go back, Abraham. I like your action. You're a true daughter of your mother. I'm so proud of you.
This will serve as a lesson to her. But I've not seen anything yet.
Who is Ebuka?
I left him with his father.
Is his father aware of this arrest?
No, I didn't tell him, mother. I know if I had told him, he wouldn't have allowed me to do that, so I didn't tell him.
I don't understand. Does it mean he's in support of what she did to you?
Mommy, honestly, I don't understand Ugonaya in this particular issue. I think he's trying to play a double shuffle game. But all I know is that she's going to suffer for everything she has done. Yes.
You know what? Calm down. Whether he likes it or not, he must settle with you.
No, he doesn't have a choice.
He
doesn't have a choice.
Nonsense.
Nonsense.
You're killing my daughter. I'm so proud of you. You are one of that. Next time, I will give her the best sitting of her life. I will give her the best sitting of her life. You take that poison out of your watermelon. Take it out. Stop being around it. Take it up here now. Back to my side.
Dumebi has made good her threat. She doesn't pick my calls anymore. She dodges me each time I visit the hospital she's working. It's no longer a child's play. Someone is trying to destroy my relationship with her. I must find out who the person is. Yes, I must find out.
Solo.
I went to the police station.
You went to the police station?
Yes.
You mean you arrested Silva?
Yes, I did. I mean, I had to do that. I won't let her inflict such wound on me and go scot-free. It's never done.
Maybe you went too far. You couldn't have taken such actions without telling me.
What are you talking about? Weren't you here when she first attacked me?
And you were blaming me? For real? Oh, I see.
Maybe what I'm trying to say, no matter what, alright? You both are sisters for crying out
please,
loud.
I don't want to hear that. I honestly do not want to hear that. Just look at you. All the love you've been professing to me, all are false.
But we can sort this out without involving the police.
There is nothing, absolutely nothing to sort out. You don't love me, you don't care about me. You're only with me because of my son. But I promise you, my dear, I cannot be fooled again. Rubbish. Excuse me.
What are you trying to do? What are you...
I am going with my son. This your double shuffle game will not work on me again.
There are two women in my life, yeah. I'm in love with one and the other have my key. Yeah. Hey, somebody tell me what to do.
Has Nibi come back?
She has not.
Mom, what are we going to do about her?
About who?
Silva, of course. Mom, we can't allow her to spend the night in that police cell. By now she must have learnt her lessons.
Sandra, if you are expecting me to go and bail Silva, then you're making a mistake. She brought it upon herself, so let her face the consequences.
Mom.
Oh.
Mama, good afternoon. Auntie, good afternoon.
What's up? Baby, please go to the house.
Mom, you can't believe that OGOO was very angry with me because I got Silva arrested. You can't believe that.
I don't understand. How?
I'm telling you the truth. He was so angry. So I also got annoyed and left with my son. He cannot take me for granted. He can't. But he doesn't have any right to be angry with you. Of course he doesn't have any right. I mean, I am his wife to be. He should understand that. And he got so angry because I arrested Silva. But whatever it is, he will never ruin my life. Never will he. Mom, you're not saying anything. What did I say?
There are two women in my life.
What's she angry with?
I'm in love with one and the other have my key. Yeah.
I'm sorry about what happened. Honestly, I blamed your sister when I learned about your arrest.
Prince, I have told you, maybe it's not my sister. Please just stop referring to her as my sister. She is not my sister.
No, my love. No matter what, she still remains your stepsister.
You know what? The best thing you can do for me right now is just to keep short. Don't talk to me again. I told you at the police station, don't speak to me. Let me just have my peace, please.
At least can I say one more thing?
Thank you.
Should I tell Silva to go? Should I tell Inebe to go? Should I marry the both of them? Or should I leave the both of them? Oh, should I tell Silva to go?
Mommy, what exactly do you want me to do with this? Honestly, I don't want to fool myself the second time.
You will not make any mistake. Do maybe. The last thing you will do at this moment is to give in. Don't ever try it.
Mommy, what if Ogonia decides to marry Silva? Am I not going to kill myself?
He will do no such thing. Listen, you have to fight for the sake of your son.
I mean, what do you mean my son? What about me? Look at my neck. If all this is because of my son, then I am not going to accept Ogonia again. It has to be about me as well.
My daughter, believe me, I will not stay alive and watch Silva marry Ogonia.
Mommy, what I'm actually saying right now is that Ogonia can be very foolish at times. Don't be surprised he will go to the police station and bail Silva. No matter what happens, he will never marry Silva.
Call me an orphan. They say I am homeless.
Why did you bring me back here?
Relax here. I got you new clothes. You can change too.
Thank you.
Okay. So I made food and I have some fruits.
No, not to worry. I'll rather just go home.
No. You can't go, Silva. You're still angry with me. I'm sorry. Okay? I don't want you to go home now. When you get home, you might start another trouble. Just stay back. Please. I can get you food, you eat, relax and rest.
But I have to go to work tomorrow. I can't go to work from here.
Hey. You can. It's my house. Please, just stay back. Okay. Should I say I'm bored? I want you to keep me company. Alright. Let me go in. You're crying.
Oh, I'm fine. It's okay. I'll stay back.
Alright. Let me go get your food ready then. And your clothes you're going to change too. Hmm?
Okay. So finally, I get to spend the night in Prince's house. Exactly what I have always wanted. I am going to take advantage of this. Definitely.
When are we going to visit Daddy?
Okay, we'll discuss that once you return from school, okay?
Mom, are you quarreling with him?
No, I am not quarreling with him.
Yeah, why are we not visiting him?
Oh my goodness, Ibuka, why do you talk too much? Have you suddenly forgotten that you were a child?
But Mom, he's my daddy and I want to...
Alright, calm down. We will have that sorted out. Okay?
Auntie Silva, good morning.
You thought you had your way right, or you felt you had everything going for you. You thought I was going to pass the night at the police cell. Well, newsflash, darling. The same man you have been dragging with me came to the police station to bail me. Won't you want to know where I slept? Oh, she doesn't want to know. But I'll let that pass, okay? This is just the beginning. Definitely, I will win this race. Have a nice day and use the rope properly for the boy.
What did she say? Mommy, you can't believe this. Do you know that, oh my goodness, Ogunde is a useless man? Do you know that he actually went and bailed her? And not just that, she slept in his house. And then later he will come calling, begging? What sort of a man is that? Hold on. She slept in his house? Yes! And I'm sure he bought that dress she's wearing. That man is so stupid. Oh my God, Ogunde is a big fool. Later he will come crawling, begging me. What sort of a man is that? Where is your fucking? Calm down, please. Let me continue from here. Come.
Good morning. Yeah. Good morning to you too. You're surprised to see me, right? I won't let you crack your head too much. My boyfriend bailed me yesterday. And then bothered to ask where I slept. You see, you all have failed. You have failed.
Silva, do you really think I was part of the arrangement for your arrest?
Oh, please. Spare me. Don't even try to patronize me. Of course you're part of every arrangement made against me in this house.
If that's how you say it, fine. Then let it be.
Of course, let it be. And so shall it be. I mean, obviously I'm alone in this house. Alone.
Silva, you're going to regret this.
Oh no, please. Let me make this clear to you. I won't regret nothing. Not one thing. I'm fighting for my rights.
I wish you good luck then.
Well, thank you, dear stepsister.
They say I am hopeless, and they try to take the only thing that gives me joy. No.
Please take this to Dr. Nat. Yes. My son's school bus will soon drop him at the gate. Once they arrive, please bring my son in.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Oh God.
Yeah, who is that? Come in.
Hi, doctor.
You have no right to come to my office again. You are not welcomed here. Please leave.
I've come to see you.
Why have you come to see me?
Maybe can you at least offer me a seat?
No, you will not sit in my office. Please go to her. You have chosen her, right? Go to her. I don't care. Leave my son and I alone. You cannot break my heart once again. You can't.
What exactly are you talking about?
Of course you know exactly what I'm talking about. Do not give me that pretentious look. Silva slept at your house last night, didn't she? She did. And to think that I came and left in anger. You couldn't call me to know how I'm faring, and you're here trying to pretend as if you do not know what you have done? Like, seriously?
Well, I didn't want to call you. I wanted to come so we can sort everything out face to face.
I don't want to sort anything out with you anymore. I don't want to sort anything out. You have chosen her, right? Go to her, get married to her, do everything, whatever you want to do with her. Go ahead. I am done. Leave us be.
Maybe just take it chill.
Leave me alone. Do not sit in my office.
Daddy!
Oh, my boy! How are you?
No, fine, Dad.
Good boy. How was school today?
Fine, Dad. Dad, I know you must have come to reconcile with Mommy.
Godwin scolded my daughter because she arrested Silva. That means he's still very much interested in her. She's so desperate. As a matter of fact, she can do anything to take Ugonia away from my daughter. You may be my daughter. It is time you sat up and took the bull by the horns before Silva takes us unawares.
Babe, I couldn't believe it when I entered the office.
So she works in the office.
She works as an accountant in the insurance company.
And you said you saw a fan in there too.
I saw him.
Did he recognize you?
How could he recognize me when all of his attention was just focused on her? I left immediately. Can't stand them.
Babe, what are we going to do now?
You know, I was thinking while coming back. And then I had this idea. But it depends on if you are capable.
Oh, come on. I am capable of doing anything. Anything at all.
Really?
Yes. So you better start talking because the lane is dangerous.
Okay.
Start talking. I am listening.
They call me an orphan. They say I'm adopted.
Hey! What are you doing here? I should be asking you that question. Is this your father's house?
I don't want to get upset. You will take your little silly self out of this house, else I'm forced to throw you out.
Are you really mad?
Please, please, Silva, do not display your foolishness once again. Don't even try it. What's all this? Oh, you actually slept here again? I did not just sleep here. He invited me over. I mean, he asked me to come stay with him because he knows my worth. He knows I am not as cheap as you are.
Oh my God, you wish.
You know what? I'm not going to take this rubbish from you again. But gone are those days when I did. I will not do that again. Now you take your miserable self out of this house right now. And I would not say one more word. Get out. Get out! How do you get out? Is it your house? Are you okay? Ugone, I'm so disappointed in you. So after coming to beg me, after everything, you still stooped so low to bring this thing inside this house? What is wrong with you? Oh, please shut the hell up! Explain what? What are you explaining to her? You will do yourself so much good by telling this nitwit to get out of this house, else I'll push her out myself. Now you tell this whore to take her miserable self out of this house right now. Get out! You are a prostitute! You can't be a whore! No, you are not! Are you saying like now? Baby, let her get out of this house!
Baby!
Just let me alone! I will take this! What? Get out! Leave her, let her come out! Come out if you think you have the strength to fight me! Come out now!
Can you stop? What's your problem?
Leave me alone! Why are you holding her? Let her come and fight! Is that holding me? Look at my eyes! Just don't let it hand cut on me! And you're telling me to keep quiet! For what?
Please! It's okay!
Do not tell me that it is okay. Listen, you should be wanting this adopted woman should leave me alone.
You baby, stop talking.
Why would I stop talking? What? Give her. Come to me. Prince. Try it. Prince. Don't try me. Leave her. Try me. Leave her be. Leave her. Let her come to me. If you want me to stop, then you want her to stay away from my business. I mean, what nonsense is this? You know what? I think all these things have to stop here. I will be waiting for you at home. Oh. This thing that just happened to you here is just a tip of the iceberg to the real thing. Once you come back, we will continue from where we stopped. Rubbish. You're waiting for me. You're waiting. You want another one? You're waiting for me. I will slap you again. No, wait for me. I will business you. Wait for me. Finish you. You will not even set yourself again. Even after while you asking me to leave you. You are the cause of this. Must be out of your mind. You are the cause of this. Rubbish. You are the cause of this. May thunder fire you. You are a very stupid woman. And you. You were here, this nincompoop had the guts to give me a cut on my face, and you kept quiet.
At least I left you for 1 minute.
So to do what? Why did you stop me? Let me warn you, this should be the very first and last time this will happen. I won't take it. I'm just going to go in there, take my things, go to the office, have a change, and I'll meet the fool at home. Get away.
Mom, she didn't tell me where she was going to.
Okay. Go and get my phone, let me call her.
Let me call her with my phone instead.
Okay.
Stop. What? Waiting for her to come back.
She's going to come back and meet me in that house. I'm waiting for her.
Where have you been?
Mom, you can't believe what happened today. Can you imagine that I went to Gonia's house and I saw Silva there? She had the nerves to confront me and asked me to leave the house.
Can you imagine?
I'm telling you. But I'm waiting for her.
Not a minute. Silva asked you out of Gonia's house?
Mom, I do not have water in my mouth. She asked me out. But trust me, mother, I dealt with her.
Anyway, I trust you and I know exactly what you can do.
Mom, it's not done yet. I am waiting for Silva. Oh, she thinks she's smart. But I will show her another side of the game that she hasn't seen in her entire life. Stupid girl.
Go ahead. I am solidly behind you.
Thank you, mother.
Hey, look at Silva. So Silva doesn't want peace to reign in this house.
Oh no, she obviously doesn't want peace to reign. But trust me, sis, I will give it to her back to back, however she wants it.
Exactly.
Rubbish. Nonsense.
Silva. Really? Look at Silva. I know exactly what to do. I will place her where she belongs.
Wow.
An adopted child belongs to the orphanage home. Very soon, she'll go back to where she belongs. She has no place in my own house. Did my mom just said that Silva was adopted? No. Maybe she was just joking. But what if she was adopted?
Mom!
Silva is only desperate about OGOO now because of his wealth. But I am so going to frustrate all her efforts. I sure will.
Yeah. Yeah. There are two women in my life, yeah. I'm in love with one and the other has my key. Yeah. Hey, somebody tell me what to do. Yeah. Because I'm stuck in the middle, I don't know where to go. Hey, there are two women in my life, oh. I'm in love with one and the other have my child. Hey, somebody tell me what to do. Hey, yeah, because I'm stuck in the middle, I don't know where to go. I don't know. Hey, should I tell Silva to go?
Let's put all these things behind us.
Put what behind us? I'm asking you, put exactly what behind us? You were here to maybe had the guts to come into this house to fight me and even gave me a cut and you're telling me to put it behind. Behind what? Please leave me.
I'm not saying we shouldn't push it further. Let the sleeping dog lie.
There is no sleeping dog in this matter. No sleeping dog! I'm just going to go in there, pick up my things, go back to the office, take permission. And when I meet her at home, it won't be funny. Leave me!
Mom, are you okay?
No.
Mom?
My son, I am not okay at all. I'm not okay.
Why?
I am hurting inside of me. I am not okay. Your father is hurting me. He's making things very difficult for me.
Why not call him so I will tell him to stop hurting you?
You will do that for me?
Yes, Mom.
Listen, my son. I am going to call your father now. All I want you to do is to tell him that if he doesn't stop seeing Silva, that he will never set his eyes on you again. Will you do that for me?
Yes, Mom. is ready.
Hello?
Good afternoon, Dad.
Good afternoon, my boy. How are you?
I'm not fine.
What happened? Did anyone trouble you?
It's you. Why are you hurting Mom?
Mom, I've been thinking about the comments you made concerning Silva this morning.
Remind me, please.
Mom, you said that Silva was adopted. Is that true?
Yes, it is true.
Mom, but you said Silva's mother died after giving birth to her.
That was a lie your father told me. But I later found out the truth.
This is unbelievable. Is Dumebi aware of this?
No. But she will find out too.
I don't understand.
Grandma!
Oh, sorry. How are you, son?
I'm fine, Grandma. Grandma, guess what?
You know I can't guess. Just tell me, please. What is it?
I spoke with Daddy today on phone.
Okay. So, what did he tell you?
I told him to stop seeing Auntie Silva, else he will not see me again.
Good! High five! That's my grandson. I'd like to call him. You know what? I will tell him to buy something for you today.
Yay! Thank you, Grandma! Grandma, I love you!
I love you, I love you. I love you too.
Grandma, let me go play my ball.
Okay, go.
This is so hilarious. What kind of a child is this? Hey!
Imagine. Hey, stop. I'm beginning to enjoy this whole day. Silva has lost out for good.
Yeah. Oh,
That boy said that to you? My brother. Like, I couldn't believe my ears. You need to hear the way this boy speak. I was shocked. Like, I'm yet to recover from the shock. He sounds so bold and so courageous, like you would think you're talking to an adult.
This is amazing.
I'm so confused, seriously. I don't even know what to do. Oh, please stop calling me.
Who?
Sylvia. I need to get myself together.
So what have you decided now?
I don't even know. To tell you the truth, I don't know what to do. Because of all these, I took my father back to the village when he was discharged from the hospital. Because I don't want him to witness all of this at all.
Well, if you ask me, I will say the little boy has settled the case for you.
How?
You are asking me how?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you how.
have a mother, they call me an orphan.
Why is he not taking his calls? I'm just calling to tell him I'm staying back in the office. He got the call. What is going on? Is he angry with me? I didn't do anything.
Small things they don't they talk too much. If I
Still cutting a
call, they start to shout.
Something must be wrong.
If I shout,
Leave me alone! Leave me! You think I'm a mother? What the hell do you think you are? You really want to kill me in this house? You want to kill me? Oh, really? Yeah, I am not a mother. You are not! I'm a bad mother. You are a bad mother. Where is your mother? Where is your mother?
I don't understand. She doesn't know she's adopted. And she's here in my father's house trying to drag space with me. It won't work.
And you call me adopted? Oh my darling, that is a big lie.
I am not adopted. My father never made mention of it before he died. So tell those lies to the birds and not me.
Do you know why? Because he never wanted you to know.
That is a fat lie! It's a fat lie from the pit of hell. You all want to gang up and deceive me. It won't work. It won't work. You are a heartless woman. It won't work.
Enough of it. Enough of it. I can't stand here and watch you insult my mother. Have you gone crazy or what?
Who the hell are you? Well, let me make this clear to you. If you think your mother is a good woman, advise her. It's a simple advice. Tell her to advise her daughter.
Good! Good!
Yeah. And I will do that again.
Are you stupid? Are you mad? Oh my God! So yes, beat her up! Beat her up!
call me an orphan. They say I am homeless, and they try to take the only thing that gives me joy. No, I will fight. I will fight. If no one speaks for me, I will speak for myself.
What is this? Why is he not taking my calls? I've been calling him since morning. Why is he doing this to me? What have I done wrong? I think I should call his second line. Switched off. Prince, what have I done to you? Why are you doing this to me?
Small things they talk too much. If I talk back, they start to shout at me. If I shout, they'll start to fight with me. What have I done to them? I will fight and I won't quit till I get what belongs to me.
Auntie, why are you crying? Or is it because I told Daddy to stop seeing you?
What did you say?
Yes, Daddy always hurt Mommy because of you. So I called and asked him to stop seeing you.
Take your little silly self out of here before I take the living daylights out of you. Get out! I said get lost! Get out!
Wait a minute. Could this be the reason Prince stopped taking my calls? I will kill this little rat!